It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Mets. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Stepping in, Colton Wong. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch on its way.
Colton Wong.
No balls and one strike. The 0-1 on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cespedes will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one.
Batting second. Right.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And here's a fastball called for strike one. 64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Ball swung on and hit to Cabrera at second. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third. Center field number 20.
Next to bat for St. Louis, Tommy Pham. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
2 out, nobody on. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's a hit, the first of the new year for the Redbirds.
Hey guys, that's a well-executed slider down the way right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
First things first, here's a throw over. Runner back safely. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Cespedes is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
And 1 gone.
Left fielder, Michael Conforto.
Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Ground ball right side. Wong is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, center fielder, Yoenis.
Next up for New York, Yoenis Cespedes, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Hit on the ground out to short. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Matt Carpenter, career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further.
Big swing by Carpenter, and this is out to deep right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Now another 0-2. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Back goes Bruce. To the track. To the wall. Gone. Into the upper tank. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Cardinals move out in front 1-0. Here's Marcelo Zuna.
The left fielder, number 22.
Now a swing and a soft liner, but this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Turned on down the line. Well, that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Jed Jerko is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Left side. Frazier's up with it, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 4. Yadier.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's gone 2 for 6. Popped him up. Smith trying to get there. Just foul. 0-1 the count to Molina. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Conforto has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cards get a run courtesy of Matt Carpenter. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0. Ready now, Jay Bruce. Set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball in for a strike. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swinging here is Bruce as this is on the ground out to second. And there's one down now.
Batting 5th, third baseman, Tom.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfield.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. As he rips it on the ground to second. Stopped on the slide by Wong. That's off to that one. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go now to the top of the third. Some fans still trickling into the ballpark as we get you set for the top of inning number 3. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Carlos Martinez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
Riding in once again, Colton Wong. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Bruce. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dexter Fowler. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Snap throw from the catcher. Not in time. Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The batter.
Digging in, Tommy Pham. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Martinez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Favorable call in there for a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Here it comes on 0-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. One left for the Cardinals, but they're on top 1-0. Now at the plate, Dominic Smith. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if
there's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. And he puts it on the ground to second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So here's the Mets pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. 0-1 pitch on its way. Line to the right side. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Pham giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, 1 Cardinal error, and a couple of men left. 3 innings complete. Digging in to try it again, Paul DeYoung, as we begin the top of the 4th. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And Cabrera will take this one for the first down. Here's Matt Carpenter. First delivery to him on the way.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs. Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
No balls and a strike to count. A ball and a strike. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Back up the middle. Cabrera's there. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Todd Frazier now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Ripped down the first base line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Line towards center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat as dribbled Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Frazier on at first. Nobody out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Fowler. He's there and records the first out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Dominic Smith. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Ripped on the ground to first. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
And that's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. Now the tag by Molina, but it comes too late. He's in there to score.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
In now, Noah Syndergaard. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. 3 runs, 6 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Now a bunt attempt here. And this throw almost took off on him, but a fine play to leave his feet at first and then come down on the bag to record the second out. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the run is in to score from second, make it 5-1.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Drilled to first. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We played 4 full. Mets out in front, 5-1. Here's Jed Jerko now.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Cabrera's up with it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 4, catcher.
So the leadoff man retired here. That'll bring up Yadier Molina. No balls and 1 strike. Skied into straightaway right. Bruce has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Greg Garcia will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 35, Greg Garcia.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
Second baseman, number 16.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Colton Wong. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit out towards second. And a diving try there by Cabrera. A for effort, but it's a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on too.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A ball and a strike now. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that...
Your attention, please. Now pitching for St. Louis, number 50, Adam Wainwright.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. His career line against Wainwright. He's got 3 base hits in 20 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Wainwright, a right-hander who goes 6 foot 7 inches tall. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Ozuna. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the opening day he wanted to have, unfortunately. Ready for another shot now, Jay Bruce. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Pop foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Taken in by Wong. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away.
Third baseman, number 21.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Digging for second goes Frazier. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Asdrubal.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. His career line against Wainwright. He's just 2 for 12. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Pulled toward right center field. Pham coming in. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Tommy Pham. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Tommy Pham.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready for another shot now. Paul DeYoung, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Hit down the third base line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Paul DeYoung sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at a sinker that stayed up high, but good for strike 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Count is 1-2 now. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike 3, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down here 5. Digging in and looking for more, Dominic Smith. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Up next for the Mets.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the stretch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Popped him up. There to take it in is Carpenter for the first out. Ready once again, Noah Syndergaard. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Smith leads off first with 1 away. Double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Here's Marcell Ozuna, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Line towards center field. Cespedes patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
Third baseman, number 3.
Digging in to try it again. Jed Jerko, couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And what are the key numbers to look at? First pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. This one's down to third. Frazier is there. And there's out number 2. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
That gets down, and the inning continues. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning. Jose Martinez is out of the dugout now, as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher, Wainwright. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Cards lead 1. They're down 5-1. Tyler Lyons is out from the bullpen now, as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Ahmed Rosario. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. On to first, and it's dropped.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Michael Conforto in head-to-head action against Tyler Lyons. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Don't want to forget about it. First pitch coming, here it is. Runner goes for second. Out in front as he lifts a fly ball out toward right field. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
And he is in there. Rosario, the runner at second with 1 away. Here's the 0-2. Here's Cespedes with a drive. That's high and deep to left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot here for Yoenis Cespedes. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Now another one hit deep to left. Back goes Ozuna on the warning track. He makes the catch. Here's Todd Frazier now in head-to-head action against Tyler Lyons. He's just 1 for 6. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Fouled away. 7 runs, 9 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Swing and a line drive. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him.
Center fielder number 20.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, it's frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Conforto is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Ready for another chance? Matt Carpenter. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Soft liner towards short. Oh, behind the bat. What a flip for 1. On to Carpenter, not in time, and they'll get just the 1.
The left fielder number 23.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Marcell Ozuna, and their runners at the corners now. He's set and the pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Cards get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Mets 7. Digging in the switch hitter as Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Cabrera.
Now here's the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 home. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
First baseman number 22.
Next up from New York, Dominic Smith. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. First offering on its way. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Hit hard on the ground to short. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Fowler has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They're on top 7-2. Here's Jed Jerko now.
Leading off with
Jumps off the page at me. He found that power chord. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
Jacob Rain comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. From the stretch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. After it is Cespedes. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yadier Molina. He singled his last time up. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Cespedes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Tyler O'Neill will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Hot shot down the line. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Colton Wong. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 1-0 the count. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
2-1 now. The 2-1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Mets move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. The Mets led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Noah Syndergaard earns his first win of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Carlos Martinez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.